Hi, I'm Tolinar. Who wants to play a new game? I'm a little bored tonight. Let's check something out together, shall we? Let me get my stream monitor up. I will just attach my stream right here. Okay, here we are. Go to Stream Manager. We will change it in the fly. We're gonna go. Show my stream information, please. Good. We are doing Blueprints. That's the name of the game, is Blueprints. Okay. This is apparently a puzzle game. We are up and running right now. Just gonna check chat real fast. Let me make sure that everything is okay to go. Let me get my chat doc up. Where's my chat doc? There it is. Right, we're online. Shall we get started? New game. Settings. Well, let's see what we've got. Controls. Okay, I don't know what this is. I don't see any reason to change it. Not yet. Graphics. This is fine. Yeah, this is, let's just start. New adventure. I don't know what's behind the door. Let's open it. Cat's running for its life. Am I pissed? What's going on? I'm doing it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I'm okay to go. Dog bomb. Damn. That's not what I want to step in. Raw Fury, one of my favorite companies, produced the Kingdom series. Tonda Rose presents a puzzle game for me. Just for me. It's delightful. Is my mic on? I think my mic. Ooh, someone is here. I will solve this. His name is. Oh. It's a will? Yes. What the heck is a codicil? Codicil. Coodly doodle. Recital. Miss Marie Bowl. Person in a hat? Okay, I'm getting a sense for the Simon P. Jones, grandnephew.
Son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew. All of my right,
So.
title, and interest in, and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly. The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair
They're all the same size.
should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner.
Timely, okay.
Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse.
Lapse.
In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 8th.
Oh my God, that's my birthday. What the hell?
Herbert S.
That's super creepy. Are you kidding me? Did it use my Steam ID to do that? Is it being sneaky? Come on then, let's get sneaky. Day 1. Let's learn how to play. We're just gonna bye nephew. We're just gonna fly straight into, there's some things there. bouquet of flowers. I've got 50 steps. I don't know what steps are. Umbrella. Bird. Room directory. An eye marker. Ah, I have a cursor. I have a cursor. I have a cursor. Viewing. Viewing. Can I crouch? Can I move my chairs? An ace of spades held in a hand on the rightmost wall. Painting of a village. A cleft. A valley between two where a river, a fjord. It's a fjord. Painting of a fjord. The Queen of Diamonds. The Queen of Diamonds. And what appears to be the Ace of Clubs from a distance, but is the Ace of Spades. Now, what in the world? It is definitely the Ace of Spades. A gentleman wearing a bow tie. And a gentleman wearing a necktie. Suit with 2 buttons, no buttons. Bow tie, necktie. The time is 8:15 a.m. Hello. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose 1 step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. These seats are remarkably reflective. There is an overabundance of information. I'm absorbing as much as I can. Hat rack. Birds. That is a robin. 2 umbrellas. Hands. The floor is reflective. A vase of many flowers. Let's open the letter. Open only in the event of my death. Right, next page. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intentions in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you, nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. That's cheating. The tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate, and you may not stay overnight. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the successes of the previous day. One final word of advice: do not assume the rooms you find today will be the rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half-century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. So making a map is useless. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads. Abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. Herbert Sinclair. What's this? The Mount Holly Blueprint. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. Press tab. The entrance hall is somewhere. Now I've got an empty inventory. This is the entrance hall. The entrance hall has a picture of the Ace of Spades and the Queen of Diamonds on the right wall. A man wearing a bow tie and a man with a buttoned-up suit with a necktie. The clock on the wall has changed. 30 minutes have passed. Time is changing rapidly. Can I step outside? That counts! Welcome to the grounds. This is a room. Well, while I'm here, let's take a look around. Circular door. Opening this will most certainly cost me time. Trees. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 trees. A peak. A familiar shaped peak. Most unusual shape. Most unusual. A waterfall, visible from the right. Another fountain down that way. Birds flying about. It is probable going down there will cost me another turn. Here, a gate and a fountain. Fountains, always fountains. I do not know if passing through open doors counts. The grounds. I see nothing in the pool, but I do see 2 stells where something should be. There are grooves set in this, and they are not the same length or texture. Most unusual. Streaked. Not as though something has been grinding against it. Here the streaks are finer, thinner, not streaked. 1 solid plate. And a small piece here. Most unusual. Why don't we continue exploring outside for now? I want to learn more about the room system and how it works. If I go downstairs, does it count? Let's try. What counts as the grounds? Am I still in the same room? Yes, I am. There is a gate here. Something is barricaded. It looks like the barricade prevents you from going into a mine area. Probably don't want to fall off of that. Rocks. A seat. A dais. A pipe. 2 pipes. I can hear water moving. There's a waterfall beneath me over there. Never mind. Perhaps I am still hearing water move. Let's not jump grounds. This is the only cut down tree I've seen. And there is a circular hole in it? It doesn't look very realistic. Most unusual. Is this a room? A box in the shadows. Very dark in here. I can hardly see anything. The various boxes. Nothing seems to respond to my mouse. There's something on the wall here. Yes, there is. What can I do with this? A torch. I need an igniter to light this torch. And this. So, this place can be lit, provided I can find a light source. But given how he was talking about finding tools, I may not find what I need here. Nevertheless, this still counts as the grounds. This shadow is strangely shaped. Isn't it too tall for this crate? Can I duck? Can I scoot? There's nothing I can do except look. There's nothing for me to do here except look and learn. So on one side, a path into a rail yard. I could see the rails. Here, crates. What's this? A log? Okay. Curiosities around every corner, but nothing dangerous, I suppose. By stepping outside, time is continuing to pass. You may not stay overnight. My time is passing. And here, that counted as a room. The private drive. We've entered a new room. Again. So the grounds holds 2 doors, so I saw. Here is a door with hex screws. I would need a screwdriver to get through here. Phillips. No, a flathead. Phillips is the cross. Flathead screwdriver. The path divides here. The gate, which I assume leads down and into the fire. A fire. Another pool. Another fountain. Here a campsite. Warm. Inside. Oh, the campsite. So you may call it a day at any time from the blueprint menu to return to the campsite for the night. So here is campsite. That counted as another room. Campsite is connected to this area. Can I boulder my way over this? No, but there is a path coming up and around. The wall extends here. There's another cut tree. It appears there's an orchard over here. But to gain access to it, I will need to clear a lock. I can try one thing. It's been a coincidence thus far. Guess not. Oh, here's another door. Yellow striped one. And I'm not sure where this one leads either. Traveling to and from the house is going to cost me a lot of turns, but I've learned quite a bit in the process. These pools, there must be some utility which operates them. The grounds. Back in we go. Okay. We are already outside and scumming around. Why don't we finish exploring the outside area to the best of our ability? Can we open this? We cannot. It does not wish to open. Let's go inside. Okay. We will open the door on the left, if we can. Select a room to draft. Bedroom. Whenever you enter this room, gain 2 steps. Closet. 2 items. Hallway. I choose bedroom. Whew. This will give me more room to explore. Here is a chest. Trunk is locked. A mysterious item. More mysterious items. A hat. A picture of a crowbar. What's this? Greetings from Reddington. I guess that must be where we are, Reddington. Greetings from Reddington. Prayer beads. Portrait. Who's this? She looks to the upper right. She wears the symbol of a moon. Sticks in a bucket. One key, 1 gem, 1 coin. I don't know what this means, but let's go. A coin, a key, and a gem. No idea what any of it means. A small miniature model. 4 stars. A winding staircase. I refuse to look at this flatly. The rocking horse. Can't interact with that either. Get. Fly. This room apparently is blue. I wonder what that means. But I have a key. I can try to unlock this now. Use key. The trunk contains a pair of ivory dice. You may use this to re-roll floor plans when drafting. 4 coins. Most unusual. Shall we try this way? A guest bedroom, 10 steps. Sinclair, just wanted to write you a quick note thanking you for the weekend. I had a thrilling time on the hunt with Lord Evanson, whose particular personality somewhat made up for your own absence. I also got to appreciate your new game in the billiard room. It's been ages since I've seen the billiard room in the house. I was beginning to suspect you retired the floor plan. It was well worth the wait, though, as I always enjoy your mathematical puzzles and appreciated that I didn't need to know the rules of darts to play your variation. Ooh. So it's not related to that. Here's an unusual key, a spare set of car keys. A box. These rooms are all rank 1, meaning that nothing has been discovered. Clothespin. Tree. Ship's wheel. Basketball. Letting my mind aggressively flutter from one thing to the next. Catching on anything it will. The outside. Yes, I can see I'm looking at the wall there. Very well, let's proceed to the entrance hall. Having regained quite a few steps. Parlor. A puzzle room. The gems are in the true box. There is only one box in this room. That's false. There are 4 boxes in this room. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving this invitation to dine at your estate with the Holdhams last Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been seen in decent society. We were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of the game when I found the time, and I have included with this letter all the details you will need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. There will always be at least one box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least one box which displays only false statements. Only one box has a prize within, the other two are always empty. At least one box. And here's a key, a wind-up key, a component to the parlor game. So there's only one box. That's obviously incorrect. That's incorrect. This must carry gems. Let's see. Well, here it is. 2 gems. Very good. If simple, quite charming. Let's proceed to the next room and be cautious of dead ends if we can. We need exits to the up and right. How would a hallway connect to this? Does a hallway connect to this? Apparently it does. Rotated. Perfect. A message. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. On a red card. A bat. A bathtub. This way is boarded up. Cannot access. Not this way. Pantry, nook, patio. Gem requirement. Spread gems in each green room. All right. I don't think these help me very much. Why don't we re-roll? Ideally, what I need is a T-shaped room. One with many openings. You may draw new floor plans while drafting in this room, a drawing room. Let's see how it goes. Good. It aligned nicely. A card. The drawing floor plans. Each time you click on a door, you will draw 3 floor plans, from which you must select one to draft. However, there are some items in rooms that will allow you to redraw if you do not like your initial 3 options. This is the drawing room, so I may draw until I get something that I want. Very interesting. Clock is ticking. Let's keep moving. Various people walking, horses, motor car, mining room. Most unusual. What jumps out at me here? There's a telephone. That's unusual. There's a cabinet full of curios. Let's open this door. Breaker box. Don't know what that means. Closet, 2 items. This is the office. It requires 2 gems. Why don't we place the utility closet here? Here's the breaker box. 10 elk. Couple of paint cans. And the breaker box. Keycard entry system. On, off. Gym, darkroom, garage. You can switch the garage on. Let's not switch the keycard entry system off. Off we go into the next room. The chapel grants me the most openings. I'll spend a coin to enter the chapel just this once. If I need to double back, so be it. Looking about very carefully. Oh. 2, 3, 6, 4, 7, 5. A gardener. A baker. A farmer. So wait, is this a gardener? It's a hoe. Baker's paddle. A pitchfork. A chimney sweep. A maid with broom. A rider with riding crop. And an angel with scepter and shield. Shall we? The passageway costs 2 gems. Why don't we take the pantry and gain some coins? I think this may be pointing the wrong way. Ooh, rough luck. Please pick up some fruit before Friday, as we have just been informed of an extra guest exploring the house week. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. Five red, 5 yellow, 5 orange. Room colors. 5 red, 5 yellow, 5 orange. Pantry is a rank 3 room. This may mean it is already complete. Here's an apple. That's plus 2 steps. You lose a coin as we enter the chapel, preferably for the last time. Why don't we pass through to the veranda? I still have 1 dice. It's lovely. Quite nice. There's something here. It is a metal detector. I suppose in order to build a veranda, you have to be facing the outside. Only the outside edges can potentially hold a veranda. So this room might be very difficult. Being able to place all the rooms is part of the puzzle. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 5 is 45, and there's a 46th room hidden somewhere. I see. Accessing all 45 might be part of the puzzle, or it might not. The corridor is always left unlocked. But if I hit the nursery, I'm a dud. You can't go any further past that corridor then. Oh, look at that. Sneaky little coin. Perspective matters. Tag 10. Tree line. Den. Time is passing. Here's the gem. I now have one again. Many clocks. All of which say when. A trench coat. A pawn. Wait, something flickered. What's that? Maybe nothing. Made me look. Just a moment, I was very curious, very intensely set on examining that. Locked. I can't open this door. I don't have a key. But if I can find a key, +1 star for each time you've drafted observatory. I wonder what that is. We can take it. Let's explore. Rank 7. Ah, here's another one. The Fixed Stars. Stargazer's Companion to Constellations. This book contains a complete starbase, a list of constellations and the observed effects that accompany the appearance of each one. Depending on the number of stars that can be seen in the sky on any given day, different constellations of various sizes may be visible. This book will help you easily identify these constellations, impress your friends, and discover the joy of stargazing. North Star, the Slice. Diamond is Menu. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Clavis, the key. Farmer's apple. Dead-end rooms are more common today. The sale, 50% off today. Green rooms are more likely to contain special flowers today. 20 stars, 15, 11, 4, 2, 3, 1. I see. Most unusual. First, I would need to rotate the telescope so you can actually see something. Can I rotate it back down? Yes. Lower declination again. We need to spin it so that it's actually facing upward. Facing around. Point this way a bit. Once more. Right about there. Bring us about. No, that's the wrong angle. There we go. Telescope should be generally pointed out at the night sky almost. I might be able to rotate it this way a bit further now. There we go. Shall we see what we can see? Once. North Star. That would be the 1 star. Well, there you go. 1 star for each time you've drafted observatory. The door is locked. I think I'm stuck. And sadly, all doors locked and everything sealed, don't see a way to reach the antechamber. All signs and paths point towards the antechamber. This mysterious sealed room, resting on the 9th rank, may prove quite an initial chance to even enter. Rooms 1 to 12. Entrance hall. Parlor. Permanent. Dead end. Den. Pantry. Breaker box. Mysterious room mentioned in H.S. Sinclair's will, named only by a number. Despite the house's official blueprint only showing 45 rooms, the words of the legal document make it apparent that a 46th room in the house in fact exists. It is your bequest. So these are ordinary rooms, bedrooms. Hallways. green rooms. Veranda appears on the right side. Shops, none. Red rooms. The 8 Ajaran angels. The 3 doors that precede do not always lead to the same rooms. I see. 1 star. The only car left on the estate should be in the garage. Shall we go to the garage? Eight angels. 2, 3, 4. Here. Behind the chapel is the 8th angel. I need to learn more about these. I won't be able to do it now. The shape of each room is going to be very similar. I see. Grounds. Make a wish. What's this do? Most interesting. The power lines extend from this direction. This gate does not open so easily. Train tracks. Definitely train tracks. A waterfall. No making a wish here. Still don't have any way to light the torches. I can't see past the boxes. Whatever's down here is still inaccessible. Haven't gained anything to make my puzzle easier to solve. I have definitely drawn some dead ends, though. Off we go down private drive. Is the garage attached? Campsite. Can't gain access to this bunker. It's of no use. No clues. To seat 45 rooms. The garage. Blue rooms. Rank 1. Maybe tomorrow. "15 rooms, 7 steps, mean 7 ranks, 35 steps, 3 items. Ran out of keys. Just openly exploring." Let's establish some notes. It's time to take notes on the blueprints before we exit day 1. We can return tomorrow. Day 1's notes. Okay. First off, we can say there are 45 listed rooms. Of these rooms, 2 I have not seen that I'm aware of. Billiards room, which is a puzzle room, and the garage, which requires the car keys that I found this time. Each room appears to have a highly specific shape, which means they may only align in certain ways. For example, the utility closet only has 1 entrance. The entrance hall, now there's no guarantee that they will connect the same way every time, but there are certain things we can be certain of. Let's think about the rules of the rooms, shall we? First off, rooms probably can't connect outside the house. We look across the veranda. There's probably not space for a room to be hiding there. Wait, I'm seeing a gap.